Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Rev Rich, and as always, I welcome you to Meditation Mondays. And before we get into our meditation for today, I want to remind you to subscribe, click on the bell so you're notified of any videos that are up for our With Every Encounter chapter, as well as our spiritual community. And if you're listening to this on podcast, whatever platform you're listening it to, go ahead and click and make sure that you subscribe to it and support it any way you can. But today, what I want to touch on is, if you saw our newest show with my daughter, we were talking about emotions and the validity of going through the emotion. And one of the things that I've learned, and if you haven't heard me talk about him before, Reverend Ogun Holder, and Reverend Kelly Isla, they have Project Sanctus. And they talk about this all the time, that when we deal with emotions or we deal with past hurts, that it's not just an emotional feeling, but actually starts to affect our body. And today's meditation will reflect exactly that. So through this meditation, I'm going to ask you and give you clues and cues to bring up certain emotions in you, and we're going to be gentle about it. Let's not bring up anything really crazy. We'll start off small, and it's just, not only are you going to feel through this emotion, but you're going to find where on your body it affects you. And when you do that, you begin to learn a way to be able to let go after you've gone through the emotion, rather than to continue to hold on to it. So let us go ahead and begin in our meditation. As always, if you feel so moved, go ahead and close your eyes. If not, you can do a soft gaze downward or find somewhere to look at, but we want to stay in a mindful state for this. So let's begin by taking in a very deep breath in and release. Let's take another deep breath in. And any thoughts of the worry of yesterday, let's just go ahead and let it go. And again, breathing in. Anything we're worried about tomorrow, let's go ahead and let it out. And finally, as we take this next breath, let's center in. Let's just kind of shimmy a bit, get a little comfortable in your seat. And if your eyes are closed, let's make sure that your eyes are fully closed at this point, or you're focused on the point that you wish to do. And what I want you to do is just continue to breathe normally. Make sure you're breathing into your diaphragm. So you should feel your stomach expanding as you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, you feel the fall of your stomach inward. And just continue that going on. But what I want you to do is just take a few moments to examine your body. What do you feel right now? Where do you feel it right now? Maybe it could be the seat that you're sitting on, the hardness of the seat. It could be a pain in a location of your body. It may be an itch. You know how it goes. You concentrate hard, your body decides to itch or do something to bother you in a certain area, and that's okay. It means you're alive. Let's celebrate that. But let's go ahead and scan our bodies for the next moment and just see and feel the areas in our body where there is something going on. Good. Now that we know what's going on in our body in this present moment, let us begin by bringing a joyous occasion, something that happened that brought so much joy to your life. It could be something your children did, something that you accomplished in your life, something that just exudes joy every time you think about it. Let's take a few minutes and bring that up. Make sure that you focus on all the details. How did you feel? What do you smell? What do you see? Make sure that you're visualizing this and just feeling the emotions. But as you feel that emotion, what I want you to do is to scan your body. Where in your body right now do you feel this emotion? Just hold and focus on that spot. So, as we continue to experience this emotion of joy, let's focus on a question. What exactly is joy? So you can understand that emotion better. What is joy to you? Let's not be analytical about it. Just feel it. What is it? And now that you've defined and created an emotional attachment or a feeling to this joy, where are you feeling this in your body again? Let's begin to just scan our body and see where we feel this emotion of joy. And it could take on so many ways. I mean, this joy, you may feel your shoulders relaxing a little bit more just because of the experience. Maybe your mind is clearer. Maybe your breath becomes deeper, more relaxed, or maybe even just you may have been heavy breathing and now it's just a straight and calm pause between breaths. And a reminder that there's nothing that you should or should not be feeling. This is you scanning your body and attaching the emotion of joy to somewhere, so you know next time you feel it, or next time you feel an emotion or energy build in that area, you know that you're going into that emotion of joy. And you allow to now tune into the mental activity of joy. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Is it calm? Is it active? Is it agitated? Or is it at ease? Again, there is no wrong or right answer. Just feel. And just familiarize yourself with this experience of joy at this time. And let's just take a deep breath in. And just, as they say, put a pin in it so you know exactly everything you felt. And just nice deep breath and out. Just let it out. So now we're going to do exactly the same thing, but with more of an unpleasant experience. It's maybe a time where you were stressed, maybe frustrated, anxious, sad. And again, we don't want to tap into anything today that's supercharged, something that brings great sadness or great anger. We just, something unpleasant. You may have stubbed your toe somewhere. You may have forgotten to do something, or maybe frustrated with a situation. Just bring that up into your memory now. And again, we're going to do the same thing where we're going to start with our mind. Is our mind agitated? Is our mind active? Is it at ease? Just let's focus for a moment on that. Now, let's begin to scan our body like we did before. Where do we feel this emotion now? And again, there is no right or wrong answer. This is you. People feel it in different places. Maybe your shoulders are getting tense. Maybe you feel a knot in your stomach. Maybe it's even a pain in your lower back. Doesn't matter where, just look for and feel where you feel this emotion now that you are experiencing. Make note of this area. For again, when you feel it in that area, you know that this situation or the emotion that's rising, and you can actually do something about it. And remember, there's nothing wrong with going through emotions. My advice is always to grow through them, learn from them, nurture them, and let them become the tools of making your life that much better. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. Just releasing the emotion now, and returning to this present moment. Let's take another deep breath in, just allowing everything to relax. And one last deep breath in, and we let it go. And we find ourselves back in this present time, back in this moment, knowing that we've done the work. We just got to make sure that we continue our work. When you're so moved, go ahead and open your eyes or stay in this state as long as you want to. And as always, I thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining us on Wisdom Wednesdays as well. And if no one else has told you, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. And I will see you on our next episode.